Hi everyone, it's Miss Kristen with Sunshine Speech. Today I want to do a fun activity to practice the sound that the letter F makes. I call this the blower sound because your air blows out your mouth without stopping. But some people call it the angry kitty sound because it sounds like a kitty hissing. Some people call it the bunny sound because your teeth have to go on your lip, just like bunny teeth. There are lots of names for this sound, but today we're going to call it the blower sound. Today, to make our practice extra fun, we're going to start with a craft to make a frog, and then at the end we're going to feed the frog very funny things. So to make my frog, I'm going to use a container. I have this empty plant fertilizer tub that's already green, so that's going to be perfect. But other containers you could use, maybe you could use a Parmesan cheese container that's empty, or baby wipes container would be great. Anything really that has a lid that will go open and close to make the frog's mouth. Other supplies that we're going to need today include something to wrap our container in or color it. So I'm going to use a big piece of green felt that I had at home, but you could use construction paper or even paint to cover your container. I also need 2 white circles. I'm using 2 makeup remover pads that I had in my bathroom. You also need something to make the eyeballs. You could use googly eyes, but I have this black piece of felt that I'm using today. You also need something to feed the frog. So you could print out pictures of flies, or you could draw pictures of flies. Today, I have a bin of things that start with the blower sound, and they're funny, and it's going to be funny to feed the frog these silly things. Other supplies you need some scissors, and you also need a hot glue gun, but this is something that you need a caring adult to help you with because hot glue guns are very hot and they can be dangerous. They might burn you. So first step to make our frog, get your container. Because my container has a handle, I want to get rid of that. So I'm going to use my scissors to snip off the handle. Ooh, that's tricky. And other side. There we go. So the handle is gone. Put my scissors down. Now I have my container. And look, when I open the lid, it's my froggy's mouth. So the mouth is already made. Next thing I want to do is cover my frog to make it all green. So I'm going to take my foam and wrap it around my container because I want to see that the container is all green. So once I have it measured, I can cut my foam. This piece I pretty much have to just cut right in half. So I'm going to cut, cut, cut. Now that I've cut my foam, this piece should be just big enough to wrap around my container. So I'm going to start right here and wrap it around. To start, I need to start by putting some hot glue on my container. This is where you need help from a caring adult. So I'm going to run the hot glue all the way down. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Ooh, it's steaming, it's so hot. I don't know if you can see that. So there's my hot glue on the edge, and I'm going to push my foam on before the hot glue dries. Push, push, push. And then with the help of your caring adult, you can hold the foam on until the hot glue is dried. There we go. You can see I'm just pushing with my fingers. As the hot glue dries, it gets cooler, so you can lightly touch. You can feel it's warm now, but it's not too hot that it's burning my fingers. Okay, now that it's on that side, I want to put glue on maybe the front of my container to make sure that the foam will stick at the front as well. So I'm going to run some glue up here and the other side and wrap it around the front. Wrap, wrap, wrap all the way around. And same thing, I need to hold the hot glue really flat. Push the hot glue really flat, push the foam down so that it sticks to my container. Hold it while it dries. Push, push, push. Okay, I think that side is dry enough. And then we're going to finish wrapping it around as closely as we can. There's a little bit on mine that's open in the back, but we can just ignore that for now. We could always use some more foam later on. So I'm going to do my last gluing. Maybe I'll put some here and some around the back to help the foam stick. You can see the foam's going to wrap around. Perfect. And get a caring adult to help you squeeze the foam down. Ooh, I got a tiny bit of glue on my finger that was poking out. I'm going to squeeze another finger on that glue until it dries. That's a trick. If you get hot glue on, ooh, that hurts. Ow. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze until it's dry, and then it'll just peel right off. But try not to get glue on yourself because it's very hot. Sometimes the glue makes strings like this and it's kind of messy and really sticky. So you have to try and gather it up, roll it in a ball and throw it to the side. Okay, look now. Our container is all green, just like a frog. It looks great. And I can still open the mouth, ribbit, ribbit. Pretty cool, we have a green frog. But now, our green frog needs some eyes. So to make the eyes, I'm going to take my leftover foam and I'm going to cut a shape that will be kind of like the eyelids, just like you and I have eyelids to cover our eyes. I want my froggy to have some eyelids, so I'm going to cut the foam again, and you could get a caring adult to help you draw a shape that might look like good froggy eyelids. I'm going to have 2 bumps. This foam kind of looks like the letter M because there's 2 bumps on the letter M. Just like that. That's going to be the froggy's eyelids. Now again, get your caring adult because they're going to help you glue. Here's the front of the froggy. You're going to glue along the back of the froggy. Glue your eyelids on. So take your hot glue, run it along the back, just like that. And then I'm going to put my eyelids on the back of the container. And once again, be very careful, but push the foam or paper, whatever you're using, push it down to help it dry. And once it's cooled off a little bit and dry, look at that. Now we have a froggy that has a mouth and some eyelids. Now inside your eyelids are your eyeballs, so we need to get some eyeballs. So I'm going to use these 2 white circles. You could cut out circles with paper or felt. Today I'm using these makeup remover pads that I had in my bathroom. So once again, we need our hot glue gun. Get your caring adult, and I'm going to put some hot glue on my white circle. And then I'm going to put it in the eyelid. Push, 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 just like that. There's one eyeball. Get my second eyeball and do the same thing. Glue, glue, glue. And push, push, push your eyeball onto the eyelid. Just like that. Now I have a froggy with a mouth, 2 eyelids, and 2 eyeballs. Oh, but inside our eyeball, it's not just all white like these circles. We have a black dot called a pupil. So we need to make some pupils for our froggy. Some kids might have googly eyes that they could glue on right now. I used my black piece of felt to cut out 2 black dots that are going to be the froggy's pupils. So these are very tiny. So definitely let your caring adult help with this part. And you just need a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of glue and put it on your eyeball. I'm gonna put mine right in the middle, just like that. And another, be very careful. See how I'm just using my tips of my fingers to hold that? Another tiny bit of glue. You don't have to squeeze very much. Tiny bit of glue and put it in the middle again. Wow! Now my froggy has 2 full eyes and a mouth. That looks great. Sometimes when we're making crafts, we decide to change our mind partway through, and that's okay. I decided my frog is kind of looking more like a crocodile. If I added some sharp teeth, I think he would look like a crocodile. So I want to add 2 more things to my froggy. The first thing is I want to give him some froggy nostrils, 2 holes in his nose. So I'm going to draw 1 little black circle right here and another little black circle right there. There, now my froggy has 2 froggy nostrils. I also think this froggy needs a big, long, red tongue. So I went to grab some red felt. We're going to cut a tongue out of this felt. Here's some scissors. I'm going to cut, cut, cut. I made a long red rectangle, and to make it look more like a tongue, I'm going to put some rounded edges on the end. Just like that. Now I need my hot glue again to glue my red tongue onto my froggy's mouth. Oh, look at that red tongue. Ribbit, ribbit. I'm going to get my caring adult to help me glue. I'm running out of hot glue, so I need to squeeze a few times, but if your hot glue gun is full, you won't need to squeeze very many times. Hot glue on the end, get my frog, and I'm gonna glue it right here so that I can still close my lid. Oh, look at that funny froggy tongue. And maybe I'll try and see if it will, once it's dry, I'll see if it'll curl up so it looks like a froggy giving a slurp. Just like that. There, so now I have my froggy and my froggy's tongue hanging out. And that's how you make a green froggy. Now, I promised you that today we would practice some blower sounds. Put your teeth on your lip and then blow your air out. Do you hear that air blowing out of your mouth? Good job not stopping the air. Now, today we're going to feed this funny frog some really silly things. I'm gonna get my container of things. You could also feed your frog some flies if you want. You could draw some flies on paper and cut them out. So the first thing I'm going to feed my funny frog is a flower. You say that word with your blower sound at the front. Blow your air. Flower. It's a flower. That's funny. Frogs don't usually eat flowers. Okay, Froggy, are you ready? Oh, funny Froggy. The next thing I'm going to feed my Froggy is a fox. That's funny to feed a frog a fox. Here he goes. Yum, 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 yum. Oh my goodness. Now another way you can incorporate some speech and language practice into this game is before the Froggy gets to eat the thing that starts with a blower sound, you can actually play a listening game. So the next thing this Froggy's going to eat is a fish. But before the Froggy gets to eat the fish, we're gonna play a listening game. So let's try. Put the fish on Froggy. Good listening. The fish is on Froggy. Now he can eat it. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, he's a hungry frog. Oh, here's a really funny thing. Froggy is going to eat a football. Good blowing your air out. Football. Okay, but before Froggy gets to eat the football, we're going to put the football behind Froggy. Behind. This is in front. The football needs to go behind Froggy. Behind. It's hiding. Where did the football go? Peekaboo. There it is. Behind Froggy. Let's try one more before he eats it. Let's put the football beside Froggy, not behind. This time we want the football beside. Oh, the football could go on this side, beside, or the football could go on this side, beside. There are two sides. When you are beside, you are on one side or the other. Beside. Beside Froggy. Oh, that was good listening. Okay, Froggy, eat the football. Oh, Froggy, what do you say? Excuse me. Oh, what a funny frog. Thank you so much for making a Froggy craft with me and playing some nice blower sound games and listening games to practice. See you next time.